Here's a VHS tape. I'm no longer keeping the long blank film. Well, the reason why, here's the VHS tape of Arthur Goes to the Doctor. This is the most recent Arthur. I had to put the record tab. I'm not gonna record over this. I'm gonna keep just the. I'm only gonna record over if it's during the blank spot because of the. Look at that. There's plenty of film. That's why. Per day is the 35th week of 2001. And I'll tell you the reasons why. And plus, I'm going to record over during the blank static only. I just have to fast forward a little bit for the blank static, so it'll probably normal, just like normal. It doesn't matter if it's spliced during the blank static. Well, I'm just going to make a homemade VHS tape, which is I think when they had a VHS release originally, which is called, it's actually a Thomas VHS tape called Thomas Gets Tricked. Yeah, it's Thomas Gets Tricked. Yeah, I'm planning to do that. So yeah. Yeah, I'm planning to make a homemade. I was gonna plan to make a homemade VHS tape. Well, this was recorded back on last night, so I think it'll probably today. Probably right nowadays. I already did that. I'm not sure, maybe. Now I made a homemade VHS tape from Sony Wonder Random House. Speaking of that, they're both made by this Sony Wonder Random House. Well, it's not PBS Kids Home Video VHS, even though it did have the PBS. This one does have the PBS Kids Home Video logo at the end, and that's it after the funding. But PBS Kids logo, not home video. So yeah. It does have the fundings at the end. Yeah, it does say it does have the fundings at the end. I can tell. The title, so yeah. And it's 40 minutes, but anyways. This is a blank film, this is not blank film. So yeah, this is the whole thing, this is not. So I thought I'd decide not to keep I just don't want to have those longer film strip. I sometimes don't mind. I'm okay with a blank film. Sometimes I decide not. I'm no longer decide not to. Sometimes I don't want to keep it. So yeah. But this time, it's similar like the last time, like my 1997 VHS of Green Eggs and Ham and Other Stories. And this is also a full rental from Stony Brook Library. Yep, 35th week of 2001. So yeah, I'm not gonna record over the whole thing. It's kind of like a 40-minute full tape. This is a 40-minute full tape in SP mode. I think it's look like an hour in EP mode. I guess so. I'm just gonna add the full tape, which is a 40-minute full tape in EP mode. But I'm gonna get rid of the rest of and replace with a different one, so it won't be both of them. So it won't be the other one after the blank static. I don't want to add something. If there is, there'll probably be the surprise ending. I don't want to do that, except the splice. Except if the tape was spliced during the blank. So yeah, doesn't matter if it is. So yeah. So that's the VHS tape. And plus I'm gonna get rid, and no, I'm not gonna keep the super long blank film. I'm gonna record over it, but before I'm gonna splice and get rid of the film strip and add it to different reel, I can make like a normal VHS tape, but it's hard to explain. I can splice on a different reel and cut it and do the inside and replace it with the reel and add it and cut it and use it to have a different reel and cut it and look like at the beginning. Yeah, if I have more than one reel, so yeah, I could do that, but you don't know. It's so hard to explain, so yeah. I'm not sure what else I gotta say for this video, so I'm gonna have to let it be. So goodbye to this super long blank film, and you'll never see the longer blank again. It'll probably be shorter, kind of look shorter, or a little longer blank. I don't know how many minutes. I think this is kind of like a 15-minute full blank film. This is how much the film it is. I don't know if this is a recycled tape. It's not even a recycled tape. I'm not sure if it's recycled or not, but yeah. It has a ton amount of film strip. It does have a ton amount of film strip, blank film at the end. It is a long blank film, but so yeah, but still, I'm just not gonna record it. I'm just gonna make a homemade VHS tape of Thomas and Friends, which is the first Thomas ever called Thomas Gets Tricked and Other Stories, which that DVD was taken from 2007. And maybe someday if I have those homemade Thomas VHS, I'll give it to somebody else. So yeah. I think that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. Peace.